Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The visiting team come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Suns. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Goose, Gordon out there with Paul George. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And for the Suns, they've got Holmgren. Fears is out there with Harper. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Taking a look here at the visitors. They took care of business on their home floor, up 2-0 now here in the finals. Now they're looking to get at least a split out here on the road.
And the way they've started this series, I sure wouldn't bet against them. They look focused, and boy, do they look hungry.
Nailed from three-point land.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Pritchard passes to Gordon. Here's Richard. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
So it's the visitors now. It's a three-point game. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Another three for Phoenix.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's a good screen. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Fears. Wembanyama, right side. Shoots over Richards. Wembanyama, no good. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pritchard against Harper. Here's Richards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Up top, Richard. Defended by Wembanyama. Back to Gordon. Holmgren with the steal. Mathurin with the ball. George picks him up. Jay. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. No good off the front iron.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Fear. A three-pointer off the mark. The gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Holmgren against Gordon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Shot clock at 6. Nice move. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Harper. Fires the 3. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Harper. Holmgren's got 6.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Well, you look at Pritchard, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside Harper. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Outside, George. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pritchard with the ball. He has 7. Back to Gordon. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
And here's Harper from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Pritchard. From the high post, he drills it. Pritchard's got 9 points.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Defended by Mathurin. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Fear. And here's Harper from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Phoenix making a change here. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. He's guarded by Harper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Holmgren outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Pritchard. Outside Harper. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 9.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
He's guarded by Harper. From 8. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Suns leading by 7. Holmgren in the corner. Outside Mathurin. There's a screen. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
He's guarded by Harper. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gordon against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity. And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
To the middle. Here's Richards. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Working against the size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence, taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Now, here's Harper. 9 points in the game so far. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. George finds Gordon. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Here's George. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And gotta be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Suns, Allen's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Clark comes in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Benedict Mathurin. Takes it inside. Basket counts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to the chosen one. Tries it from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Suns leading by 13. Now Harper. Down low. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Thompson passes to Holmes. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
LeVert against Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's LeVert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Latrey doesn't go that time. Dylan Harper getting it done for the Suns. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3.
To get the ball inside, the defense struggling to contain them.
Holmgren sets the screen for Fears. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Richard with the ball. Williams picks him up. Thompson with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Phoenix leading by 10. Outside Harper, a 3. It's hauled in by George.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Little turnaround, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Allen dishes to Harper. Pass to Fear. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Suns lead by 10.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Here's the chosen one. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. The chosen one's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
George against Holmgren. With the shot, hits the jumper in space.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's George. He's guarded by Harper. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Pass to Fear. And play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Fear. Now Holmgren, defended by Gordon. 5 to shoot. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 10 points.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
George passes to Pritchard. Shoots a fader, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 12 points for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And he recovers it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
On the wing, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Fighting to the hoop. Gordon taking blows, but finished the play. Wow.
Here's Wembanyama. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And Holmgren pulls it down.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Pritchard. Phoenix able to drain the three. Back to Gordon. Pass to George. Clock at 6. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Suns leading by 12. Now Fears launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Richards passes to Gordon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Great reads. Tough to get a shot up over Holmgren.
The wide open look here for Fears. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Fears has gone 4 for 9 from the field. 13 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 14 points for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks just.
Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Unloads from 13. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Richards. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Harper, he's checked in for Phoenix. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot from free throw range. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. And Phoenix turns it over again.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. He's guarded by Harper. Nails the baby hook. 20 points for him.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Holmgren with a screen on Pritchard. Drops in the tray. And that's 15 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Suns lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Phoenix Suns.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. They're right where they want to be in the series, but Perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship.
The 7 feet tall, pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
Fades and shoots, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. And he has 28 points for the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Away team foul. Number 19. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fears. He's got 25. Off target. That was a little heat check. From 15 feet away, and that one is good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Wembanyama, defended by Richards. Pass to Holmgren. Now Fears. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Chalk up 2 there.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 11. Holmgren can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Outside Mathurin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is nowhere near as easy as Mathurin made it look to endure the contact and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Fears with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Holmgren looking around. Oh, and the jam by Holmgren.
And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's George. He's got 10. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot's good. He has 38 in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Wembanyama passes to Hart. A 3 off the mark. It has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Defended by Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice defense. Phoenix leading by 13. It's up a 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And just a beast of a scorer. Give George these kinds of looks, and he typically knocks them down.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. He throw good, Wembanyama.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Mathurin passes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 11. He gets it in there. Here's Harper. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Here's Spears. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. Three-pointer. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Mathurin with the ball, defended by George. And it's Mathurin missing. Gordon against Wembanyama. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Suns leading by 13. Now, here's Harper. He's got 14. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pritchard. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Phoenix with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The kick out to Harper. Pass to Fears. Trains it from beyond the arc. Fears has got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Inside, Richards. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Phoenix making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Clark comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Benedict Mathurin. 1:31 left in the third. Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
On the wing, Williams. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Outside, Russell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns leading by 15.
Away team ball. Checking in for the away team. Number 30, Paris LeVert.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's LeVert. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. LeVert's got his third basket of the night right there.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to earn it. And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Hustle from long range. And the three ball is good.
3-point field goal.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harper. And the Suns take on 2 more. And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns leading by 13. The chosen one out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Russell. Then there's Amen Thompson. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
And it's good for 2. And he has 42.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Here's Spears.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Russell. The jump hook uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
15.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Away team foul. Number 19. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The visitors on defense. They trail by 14. From 10 feet out, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
Russell passes to Valanciunas. Here's Thompson, and he converts the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Spears. He gets that one. Spears has got 35.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Stolen by Allen. He takes it in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Phoenix leading by 19 points. Now Williams. Allen with the screen for Williams. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now, here is Russell. Right wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Fears with it. No good from 11 feet. Here's Thompson. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Fears' shot is off.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Good.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Suns lead by 18. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Suns, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Allen. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Williams. And it's Harper in for Fears. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Fears, he's checked in for Holmgren. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Gordon. Outside, George fires the three. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Pass to Harper. Mathurin with a screen on George. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the wing on the left. Here's Richards. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 13 points for Goose.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Here's Harper. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yep, it counts.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Fires it up. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, Fears. Stolen. Gordon inside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. George with the steal. Gordon inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Phoenix leading by 9. Driving in. Harper, no good. Gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside, and the shot goes in.
Talk about clutch. He has been on fire.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Gordon against Mathurin. Shot clock at 5.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. The visitors on defense. 7-point differential. Clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Outside, George. From the arc. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Wembanyama. Takes the three. Oh, Wembanyama answers right back.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing, answering back with the three of his own.
And there it is for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Suns leading by 8. They set the screen. Fires away from way outside. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Suns leading by 6. Here's Harper. Wembanyama looking it over. Fires the three, and there's the three.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Wembanyama. From about 16, buries the jumper.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shreds.
Now George shoots. Oh, the jumper goes.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
14 feet away. No good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
Gordon. Down he goes for 3.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Fears with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Ah, it's good!
And terrific to see Mathurin scoring like this. He's letting himself be more assertive on that end.
Here is Gordon. From outside, knocks down the 3.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wembanyama, left side. We're going the other way.
Away team ball.
An almost unfair 78% from the field. He's guarded by Harper. And it's blocked. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer. Good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pritchard fires. Drained from outside.
Three-point field goal.
So the Suns win it. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. Signing off.
All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said.
Word up, son. Word. Yeah. To all the and the $100 billers. For real, who ain't got no feelings.